major trends. One is hardware plus software. So if you think of kind of the evolution of a lot of these apps, you had sort of, things that were happening manually, and then they were replaced by things that sat on the desktop, and then everything went mobile and into the cloud. I think the next iteration is hardware and software working in consort. So some of the things we're doing with kind of video replays, digital scoreboards, having that as a fully integrated experience. Door access also becomes part of this. So these are not things that sit separately, which is kind of the uh, next piece that I would say from a trend standpoint is integration over point solutions. And I think AI has a role to play here. I think historically, you've had a lot of people building different pieces of the stack and then trying to stitch them together, whether that's through API integrations or through somebody rolling those up by buying them. I think with AI, you'll see, you know, more people who have the control point try to kind of build more of that functionality into kind of a single app, because integration always sounds nice, but when you have two different companies working together, it can be hard because you have different kind of incentives that are working in different directions, and so I think you'll see more people try to kind of do, full stack offering. And then the last is really tech eating to the labor budget. So I think, traditionally sort of tech companies have fought for the tech budget. And I looked at some of kind of the US labor, Bureau of Labor statistics on fitness companies or fitness venues. I think if you look at the 2022 data, they spent close to a third of their budget or a third of their revenue on labor. So that's, your two biggest costs are rent and labor. And traditionally, tech has just been the thing that kind of, sits alongside labor, hopefully makes that labor more efficient. I think we have some real opportunities to replace that labor or redirect it towards things that are more value add. So not necessarily replace, but redirect into areas that are more revenue generating, that improve the experience rather than just kind of, keep the trains running on time.